Listen to this. God showed me this word today. This is powerful and this is going to change everything. You are going to start doing it in the right way. The word of God says in Ephesians 6 verse, when you read from 11 to 12, 11 said, put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the will of the devil. When you read verse 12, it said, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of the dark world, against spiritual wickedness in high place. God wants you to start doing it the right way today. As for today, you have to stop the enemy by the enemy always focusing yourself on yourself, making you to fight the battle by hating yourself, making you to fight the battle by hating the people around, making you to fight the battle by fighting it fleshly. And the word of God says we wrestle not against flesh and blood. You remember when Jesus was tempted, Jesus used the word. That is why the word of God says, put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the will of the enemy. When you put on the whole armor of God, you will know that this battle is beyond the physical. The spiritual control the physical. The word of God says, he that must worship him in spirit and in truth. Why? The spiritual is powerful. The truth you know is powerful. What is the truth? The word of God. Jesus used the word when the enemy come knocking. Man shall not live by bread alone. Thou shalt not tempt thy God. What is the word that you have today? Use it and stand in the authority that God has given to you. That person you are fighting, that way you are fighting it, you have been doing it wrongly. You hating yourself, feeling that you are the cost, that you have been cursed, feeling that nothing good can come out of you anymore. You are fighting yourself, being down there, and the enemy is happy. The enemy is rejoicing because that is what they want to see you doing. But that is not the way. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. They are out there spiritually. They are out there walking behind the scene. But you, they are standing in the authority of God. You have to know that the power that is in you is greater than he that is in the world. You have to know whatever you burn here on earth will be burned in heaven. Don't allow the enemy to push you to start fighting it physically. Change the way you fight your battle as from today. Don't fight it with anger. Don't fight it with malice. Don't fight it that way. No. Fight the spirit that is behind that. That person is not your enemy. You are not the enemy, but the spirit that keep on controlling it. The word of God says, reject it and they will flee from you. As from today, change the way you fight your battle and see God showing up. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they're supposed to be fighting physically, but they praise and pray God. And they praise and they pray, and the fourth man show up. Today, are you going to change and see the fourth man showing up? Because God wants you to change the way you are seeing the battle, the way you are handling it, the way you are going after it. As from today, start it and see a drastic change happening in your life. God bless you. Shalom.